If you've been following the tech world this year, you've probably noticed the same trend I did. Everyone is suddenly trying to replace the smartphone, not with another touchscreen slab or some bulky VR headset. This time, the push is coming from tiny AI-powered gadgets. Pendants, wristbands, pocket-sized devices, even little microphones you can stick to the side of your head. They all promise the same thing, a future where your AI follows you, learns from you, and helps you automatically without you constantly reaching for your phone. It sounds ambitious, but these aren't sci-fi ideas anymore. They're real products already on the market, and today we're looking at the hottest AI wearables and gadgets you can actually buy right now. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly which one fits you best. Let's start with B, because among all the new AI wearables, this one has made the most noise. And surprisingly, for the right reasons. B is a small wristband-style device with 2 microphones, no display, and 1 button. That's it. It looks simple, but what it does is surprisingly sophisticated. B listens to your voice all day, transcribes everything in real time on your phone, and then uses AI models from OpenAI, Google, and its own system to build a personalized memory of your daily life. Not the fake AI memory most apps claim. They mean actual recall, where you went, who you talked to, what you said, and what tasks or promises you made. Imagine casually telling a friend, "I really need to plan that African vacation," and B automatically adds it to your tasks without you opening anything. Or imagine asking B, "What did Maria tell me to wear tonight?" and it pulls up the conversation you forgot you had. B essentially becomes the memory assistant you always wished you had. The impressive part is how much personality B develops over time. If you're someone who struggles with journaling or staying organized, this device will quietly do the work in the background. Every night you can open your app and see a summary of your day, a timeline of where you were, how many conversations you had, and what topics you discussed. It's like reading your own biography, except you didn't have to write a single sentence. But B has limitations. It doesn't record audio itself. It only keeps transcripts, which is great for privacy, but limits how detailed playback can be. It also only works on iOS right now, though the company promises Android support soon. Hardware is still first generation. The strap is basic, the button is tiny, and you'll need a $19 monthly subscription to unlock the full experience. Still, for the price, just $49, it's easily one of the most promising AI wearables on the market, especially after Amazon acquired the company. Now, if B is the assistant, Friend is the companion, and honestly, Friend might be the most controversial AI gadget released this year. It's a small pendant you wear around your neck, always listening for emotion instead of tasks. Its entire job is to respond to your tone, read your mood, and act like a supportive buddy. If you sound stressed, it might tell you to take a break. If you're worried about a meeting, it'll wish you good luck. If you sound lonely, it'll respond with something comforting. Some people love this, especially users who want a human-like AI presence throughout the day. Others absolutely hate it. When the company ran ads in New York City, people vandalized them with phrases like surveillance capitalism. And they're not wrong to worry. Friend doesn't have a display, and in some versions it doesn't even have a speaker. You need your phone for certain responses. Battery life is weak, around 4 hours in some reviews, and the functionality is limited compared to B. Friend is for someone who wants emotional interaction from AI, not productivity or automation. If you want something that feels like a supportive companion rather than a tool, Friend might be interesting, but for most people, it won't replace anything, including your phone. Limitless is a very different story. This device, formerly known as Rewind, is built for professionals, journalists, founders, consultants, students, anyone who sits through endless meetings. Limitless is a pendant that records your conversations throughout the day with consent, transcribes them, summarizes them, and gives you a perfectly organized, searchable knowledge library of your life. If you've ever walked out of a meeting thinking, "I should have written that down," Limitless solves that. If you attend calls, brainstorming sessions, interviews, or daily stand-ups, Limitless becomes your second brain. Out of all devices on this list, this is the one that feels the most useful for work. You don't need to manually take notes. You don't need a separate app to organize information. Everything you said, every topic, every decision, every task is automatically saved and searchable. The limitation, you guessed it, privacy. Limitless promises secure data handling, but always listening microphones in a business environment are tricky. Battery life depends on usage. The hardware is small but not premium, and to get unlimited AI summaries, you need a $29 monthly plan. Still, if your work revolves around conversations, Limitless is arguably more useful than Friend, more powerful than Bee, and far more focused than Rabbit R1. Now let's talk about Omi, the weirdest and most futuristic device on this list. Omi is a small, circular wearable that you can hang around your neck like Friend. But there's a twist. You can also tape it to the side of your head. Yes, literally. When worn on your temple, Omi becomes a super fast voice interface that instantly knows when you're talking to it. No buttons, no wake words, no gestures. Just speak and Omi processes the command. It listens to your day, summarizes conversations, creates to-do lists, schedules meetings, and acts like a wearable chat GPT. It tries to know your long-term preferences, your goals, your habits, your routine, and uses them to personalize advice. In theory, Omi is one of the most promising AI gadgets because of how fast it reacts. But in practice, it struggles. Many reviews say its notifications feel random. The brain interface label is mostly marketing, and several features are still coming soon. Data is stored in Firebase, not fully local, so privacy-conscious users are understandably concerned. And the idea of taping a device to your head is bold. Still, for $89, Omi is one of the more experimental and exciting wearables if you like pushing boundaries. Plod Notepen is completely different from all of these. This isn't trying to be emotional, personal, or experimental. This is a pure productivity device built for one thing: perfect voice recording and transcription. It clips to your shirt or wrist, captures high-quality audio during meetings or lectures, uploads it instantly, and then uses AI to generate clean transcripts and summaries. Lawyers love this, journalists love this, students love this. Out of every device here, Plod Notepen has the most reliable transcription quality, better than Bee, better than Limitless, and miles ahead of Omi. You get 300 free minutes a month, and a subscription expands it to 200 minutes. The hardware is tiny, battery life is solid, and the output is extremely accurate. The downsides are predictable. It costs around $159 to $179 depending on your region. The free plan is limited, and if you already use apps like Otter or Nada, you might not need hardware. But if you want a dedicated tool that never misses a conversation, Notepen is the strongest contender. And finally, the little troublemaker of the group, Rabbit R1. When it launched, it was hyped as the AI device that would replace your phone. Then people tried it and the reaction was not good. Early reviews said it was slow, buggy, missing basic functions, and confusing to navigate. It couldn't text, set alarms, or do half the tasks people expected. Many called it the Humane AI Pin 2.0. But then, over time, Rabbit pushed major software updates. Now the R1 is much better. It can order food, book flights, create workflows called creations, use its rotating camera to identify objects, and handle a lot of small tasks without needing your phone. But even after improvements, it still has limitations. It's $189, which is the most expensive device here. It's still not fast enough to beat your phone, and it's still very early in its ecosystem. But if you're looking for a pocket-sized AI computer, something playful and experimental, Rabbit R1 has a charm none of the others do. So which one actually fits you? Bee is great if you need something that quietly tracks your day and remembers the details you don't. Friend suits anyone who wants an AI that reacts to their mood and offers emotional support. Limitless is perfect for people who spend their life in meetings and want clean, searchable notes without doing any manual work. Omi is for those who want the most futuristic instant voice interaction and don't mind trying something experimental. Plod Notepen is ideal if accurate transcription is your top priority, and Rabbit R1 works best if you want a fun, pocket-sized AI device that's still evolving but already capable of handling useful tasks. So now I'm curious, out of all these AI gadgets, which one would you choose for yourself? Let me know in the comments. And if you want the real story behind the world's fastest moving AI breakthroughs, make sure to like and subscribe to Evolving AI for daily coverage.